Hello and welcome to the New Indian Express. Today we have with us John Brittas, Rajya Sabha MP from the CPI party. He is one of the most active parliamentarians when you look at sheer statistics for arguments given and for issues raised. So before coming into politics, he was into the media, and I remember growing up watching his show called the JB Junction in Kerala. Hello, sir.
So you are very young compared to me. You were watching my show when you were growing up.
When I was growing up, yes.
Okay, right.
I still do watch it. I do watch recaps, sir.
Thank you very
are a
much,
great
Shalan.
inspiration for me.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll start off with a very general question. What are your expectations for the Kerala State Assembly?
See, it's not expectations. It's a concrete situation that is emerging in Kerala. We feel that the left would create history by having 3 consecutive in assembly elections. Last elections, we appended the history of Kerala because there used to be a seesaw game. 5 years for LDF, 5 years for UDF, again LDF. That was a scheme, pattern in Kerala elections. But in last 2021 elections, we completely turned it upside down and left was returned to power. And this time we will create another history by having 3 consecutive win of the state assembly. So that is my assumption, expectation on the basis of the concrete situation that's emerging in Kerala.
Sir, but the local body polls told a different story, right?
See, every election in Kerala is a different election. Just before the last assembly elections, we had the last assembly elections in 2021, right? 2019 Lok Sabha elections, we got a serious drubbing, left to routed. Out of 20 Lok Sabha seats, 19 were won by UDF. But the assembly elections, which happened hardly a year and a half after that, left came back to power with thumping majority. So every election in Kerala is different because people are sensible enough to understand which party should win. Now, the situation in Kerala is such that the achievements of the Pinarayi government, the left government, is stupendous enough for the people to give one more mandate to the government. Because Kerala has gone ahead, not only in the social sectors, but also in the economic sectors. The infrastructural development that is happening in Kerala is something which never we had in the history of Kerala. The expansion of the national highways, waterways, the hill highway, and many other projects which are taking place in Kerala. And on the social side, Kerala government has been doing very well. You know, the field of health, schooling, and now the government has taken decision to ensure free education up to the graduation level. So anybody who aspires to be a graduate need not pay a single pie to complete his graduation. And Kerala created history by eradicating extreme poverty in the world. You will not see that anywhere in the world. So such milestones which Kerala has achieved under the leadership of Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister, the people will surely remember that when they go for their
Yes, sir.
polling booths.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Now you presented a very flourishing picture of the left in Kerala. But why don't we see this flourishing picture all across India? Bengal used to be one of the strongholds of the CPI, strongholds of the left. What happened to the left in India?
This is a question which I always face whenever I give an interview. See, ups and downs in politics is natural. As a journalist, I remember the present ruling party at the center, BJP, was relegated with hardly 2 MPs. Just 2 MPs they had. From the 2 MPs, they became the principal party of this country now. Consecutively, thrice they won the election. So in politics, such ups and downs are there. That is one aspect. Second aspect is that See, when there is a pernicious polarization that happens in the name of religion, communalism, all this, it's very difficult for progressive ideology like ours to withstand that, because people are, taken to that vortex of communalism. That's why in Gujarat, see, after the riots, it gave more impetus to the BJP to win. So it's a sad episodes of India's history also, India's politics also. Why is it that BJP always dwell on such communal issues rather than actual performance? It's because they know that this is the way in which they can emotionally influence the people's mind. So there are numerous reasons, and there could be shortcomings from our side also that also need to be looked into. Multiple reasons for the plummeting parliamentary stature of the left parties. But we feel that there could be certain day when we could come back to that pristine glory of having big influence in Kerala, in India's politics. And the coming elections in Kerala also would be a pedestal for, our comeback.
Okay, sir. Now let's go back to Kerala again. I'm sorry for going back and forth. Sir, now Kerala recently there have been a few issues. Even though as you said, the left government has made great milestones in different sectors. I will go into the health sector. I think recently there were a lot of protests with respect to a few incidents here and there in Kerala, and in a situation where actually they allege that the health minister was attacked. Is what. So what do you think? Like this Congress says that the health sector in Kerala is in the ICU, is in the ventilator. So what would you say, sir?
That only Congress can say that, because Kerala's health sector is a model for everyone. See, there are isolated incidents that are happening. It happens not only in government hospitals, also in private hospitals. The solid episode which you referred to was, something left in the
Yes, abdomen.
Yeah.
The scissors.
But I can tell you that was a medical negligence. Medical negligence happen every time, anytime, anywhere. Needless to say that these are all things which need to be taken to task seriously. But one single isolated incident was blown out of proportion to defame Kerala's achievements in the health arena and to target the health minister for that. Actually, this incident had happened maybe even before, she would have been made the health minister. And if it were to be an incident of medical negligence in a private hospital, the media would not have harped on that like this. Because I recollect that a similar incident happened in Kerala 2 years back, but that happened in a private hospital. And that surgical instrument was removed in a medical college, government medical college. Why is it that media didn't harp on that? Didn't blow it out of proportion?
So there's a conspiracy.
There is a conspiracy, I feel. And I also feel that nowadays there is a growing corporatisation of the medical field. Many of the private equity funds based out of United States or Singapore or other countries, they are coming in a big way, acquiring major hospitals. One statistics say that 50% of the hospitals in India have been virtually taken over by the PE. PE means private equity firms like Blackstone or KKR, like that. So, for them, a hospital is a growth center. For them, a patient is a step to consolidate the profit. And Kerala is one state where more than 50% of the people rely on public institutions. Only if you wean away those people who go to government dispensaries or hospitals, then only you can have a profitable venture in the form of the investment they have done. So I do suspect there is a contemplated, orchestrated move to malign the government public health center of Kerala. So there are many reasons for that. Now there has been a backlash in the form of counter narrative which is being drawn up by people who are sympathetic to the public health infrastructure. And we feel that Kerala's health system, which is a model for the country and the world, shouldn't be treated like that, because one or two isolated incidents shouldn't be blown out of proportion.
Okay, sir. Now you said that in a previous question you said that the left is unapologetic. The left will stand on its ideals no matter what. Do you think other parties, I would like to say the Congress, has drifted away a little from their ideals? I say this.
What is drifted away little? They have drifted. They have drifted completely.
Yes, especially in Kerala.
Kerala, I don't see a distinction between the UDF, Congress and the BJP. Many a time, have you ever come across an incident when Congress party criticizing the BJP in Kerala? I stand up in the parliament and ask the Congress leaders, your brothers in Kerala are playing second fiddle to BJP. They target left parties, but they have not uttered a single word against the BJP there in Kerala. So it's not drifting little bit, they have drifted far. And ideologically also. See, now our neighboring state in Karnataka, the BJP government brought in a draconian anti-conversion law that was to harass the minorities. Congress is ruling the state for last 3 years. The same law remains there despite their promise that they will withdraw it if they are voted to power. What has happened to that? Many of the attacks that are happening elsewhere in North India, have you ever seen Congress party standing up to that? I went to Kotdwar, that is Uttarakhand, when a Hindu young man called Deepak Kumar stood boldly, courageously, when a Muslim shopkeeper was attacked. I went over to Kotdwar. Did any congressman went over there? I could see in newspapers that after many weeks, Rahul Gandhi invited Deepak Kumar to come down and meet him. Is this the way the politics need to be dealt out?
Yes, sir.
In Uttarakhand, the principal opposition party is Congress party. I have not seen even a Sarpanch visiting Deepak Kumar. I only went there. I took a membership in his gym. And after me going there, a lot of people came forward to help Deepak Kumar.
Yes,
and it was a social media viral content.
Yes.
So what is this Congress doing? Neither politically nor ideologically they oppose BJP. There is a drift that is happening. There is a compromise that is happening.
Okay, sir. Now, for my final question, I would like to go into Kerala Story 2. You call that movie a septic tank movie in an interview with NDTV. So now the Kerala Story 2 is out. We all saw the legal drama that unfolded. So what would you say is like the censor board? The censor board has been a touchy subject for a long time. We have seen the movie Jananayagan that has been delayed for so long, and the censor board gave. So what would you say is the?
See, I'll tell you, all the institutions in India, whether it is election commission or censor board, they're all sub-office of BJP. Censor board is a cultural outpost of BJP. Cultural outpost. I would say it without any difficulty or hesitation. In Kerala, when a movie had a name called Janagi, they said, how can you put Janagi there? Janagi is Sita. In India, 90% of the people will have names of the gods and goddesses. When beef, a word was in a movie, they said, you need to edit it out. It's a cultural outpost of BJP or RSS, censor board. In Supreme Court, a movie's title was litigated. Gooskor Pandit, Manoj Vajpayee movie. Gooskor Pandit means a colloquial title which means that, what is that? A Pandit who is thief. Pandit means Brahmin. People went to the Supreme Court saying that, look, a section is being denigrated because a title is given. Supreme Court sided with those people who went to the court, said, how can you denigrate a section of the people? It's against morality and public order. Come on. for a colloquial title, if it is a stand of the Supreme Court, when a whole of state is being malign and tarnished in the form of a septic tank movie, where are the courts here? Didn't the High Court look at what is happening in the Supreme Court with regard to the title of a movie? So I feel that there is a contemplated, deliberate, orchestrated, choreographed move by the BJP to tarnish and denigrate Kerala. The septic tank movie is a propaganda. I won't call it a propaganda movie, because propaganda will have some sense of fairness. It's nothing like that. It doesn't have any standard of a propaganda movie. That's why I call it a septic tank movie.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for sitting down with us, talking to us about a multitude of topics. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Nice speaking to you, Alan.